y'all, I'm Too Fly to Fall, and it's This or That with Too Fly. Each episode will contain 3 personality questions, so let's get started. Question number 1. Fortune or fame? I choose fortune because I want to have so much money that I become famous. Question number 2. Texting or calling? I choose texting in general. It's convenient. You can send pictures. I even find myself texting, "Who's this?" when somebody from a number I don't know calls my phone. Now, when it comes to my husband, I prefer both. I love texting him throughout the day. What are you doing? How are you doing? What's for dinner? Sweet little romantic messages just for me. But I also like talking to him on the phone. I like to hear his voice, and I like to see where he's at. If I hear a video game in the background, then you are not at work. Now, when it comes to one of my best friends, Misty Vapor, I prefer calling. She's not really much of a texter. In fact, she's gotten addicted to Google Hangout, Skyping, video chatting. But sometimes our conversations are up to 3 hours long, and I am not trying to text on that level. When I first learned how to text, it was on a keyboard like this, and you had to click the 2 twice to get a B. And I hated texting on these phones. I very rarely text. And then they came out with the QWERTY board, and I fell in love with texting. I was addicted, texting daily for the last 5 years. Now, I do have a touch-tone Android phone now, and I prefer texting like this and not like this. So for our last question, it is the big Coke versus Pepsi. These two leading brand soda companies have been going neck to neck since the 1800s. Depending on where you live, you might say soda, pop, or soft drinks. And I'm from Florida, and I say soda. If I'm in a restaurant or a fast food, I will drink whichever they have. But when it comes to what do I buy at home, always Coca-Cola. I average 4 to 6 cans a day. It's the real thing. It was originally intended for medicine. It had 2 key ingredients, caffeine and cocaine from the coca leaf. It actually had 9 milligrams of cocaine per glass until 1903. It has a high percentage of carbohydrates, so maybe that's what makes it taste so good, that fizzy effect. The taste testers say that Pepsi is sweeter, but I don't know what the sugar levels are, but I think that Coca-Cola has a sweeter taste. In 1985, Coca-Cola changed their formula and called it the New Coke. They were using cane sugar instead of high fructose corn syrup, but it wasn't working out, so they switched back and they added the word classic up until a few years ago. And then I prefer regular Coke in a can. I know that we have caffeine-free, diet, vanilla, cherry, lemon, lime, zero, who even knows how many more. And I heard that on one of these fountain drink machines, you can get over 16 different combinations of Coca-Cola flavors. And this summer, their campaign is Share a Coke. And it's going to end in America probably this month in August. And what they're doing is on their label of a 20-ounce bottle, they have one of 250 popular names on it. And they even have a traveling kiosk, so if you can't find your name on the bottle, they will customize a mini can. I heard you can get 2 per person of your name. So if you have a crazy, weird, or variant spelling of a name, you can go to one of the stops and have them make one for you. Especially if your name is like Blue Ivy or Lucifer if you live in New Zealand, or if you have a friend in California named Zazix. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of This or That with Shoofly. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Till the next upload. I'm a vlogging girl in a YouTube world. My life's a classic. It's fantastic. You can like and share. Click subscribe right there. My imagination's a video sensation.